This is Bob Anderson, and I'm going to do an account update for my Apex Trader Funding live account that I started trading on August 15th. Today is September 10th. So I actually had 2 trading days since my last video, which would have been September 8th and September 9th. September 8th, I had $237. I have to look. $237.50. I think it was a culmination of 3 trades. I think one that I made money on, one that I ended up losing all that money, and then another one where I made, $237 or $237. So, and that was just one contract. It's Thursday. I just, just stuff wasn't in rhythm for me. I don't know. I've been kind of out of sorts this week. I've been very busy at work. I have alluded to that I work also. And I had closings on last week and just a lot of stuff going on. But anyway, so, well, I do go back and look at the charts later and I say, ooh, there was a good trade. Ooh, there was a good trade. Ooh, there's one that failed. Let me go see if I can figure it out. I mean, and some of them fail. There's just nothing you can do about it. They just fail. But anyways, and then on September 9th, I had $387. Again, I think that was a culmination of 3 trades. Yeah, I think it was 3 trades. Started right out of the gate with a loss and of $100. And then I got like $187 on the next one. And then I got $300 on the next one. Yeah, that's how that went. But anyways, so what I wanted to just kind of quickly talk about was where my totals are right now versus some conservative goals I set for myself. And remember this, my objective that I got to keep in mind is to get through the funded process of Apex Trader Funding so I can get some funding for my work, show you guys that the funding actually does work, and so that I can validate that a prop trading firm at least works for what I'm doing. Because I've never traded with a prop trading firm. This is it. This is my first trail on this. So anyways, and to do that, I have to, once my account was live, I have to trade for 25 trading days. I believe at this point in time, I'm at like 20. And I can only ask for the money after like the 20th of the month and get paid at the end of the month or something like that. I'll go over that more in detail when it's time for me to ask for the money. But anyways, I was conservative. I wanted in August, from August 15th to the end of the month, I wanted to get at least $2,000 to keep me on pace. And then for the month of September, I wanted another $3,000. So my total that I was looking for all the way from August 15th through the end of September my goal was $5,000. Again, trading 1 or 2 contracts, trading between 8:30 and 10:30. And I'll be honest with you, 8:30 hasn't shown me shit or shiola lately. I don't even know if I've taken an 8:30 to 9:30 trade in a few weeks. I don't even know if I have. But anyways, so so where am I at? Well, my 4-day trading week was $1,212. So remember we had Labor Day on Monday. So of the 4 days that we did have, I had $1,212. Is that anything massive? No. You know what I mean? It's not. But again, it's 1 or 2 contracts. It's 24 points. So if you ramp up your contracts instead of 12, if you're using the same strategy, if it's $1,200, it now can be like you double to 2 to 4 contracts. Let's just say it's $2,400 a week. Maybe that's something more substantial to people. I don't know. I'm just trying to be conservative to get myself through the funding phase before I start putting more emphasis into the dollar amounts that I'm earning in my trading. That's why I set my goals conservative. These were the goals that I really needed to keep the funding process that they're allowing me. Because remember, they're only allowing me to take $2,000 out after the first 25 days of trading. They're only allowing me to take $2,000 more out after the next 10 days of trading, but 30 days later. I mean, so there's no sense in me throwing a bunch of contracts in there and trying to accumulate a bunch of money and potentially lose my account when I have to trade all these days just to even get $2,000. The chains are not released from me until I'm into month 4. Then the chains are removed from me, and this funded account becomes a little more something that I can trade more for. Again, it goes back to know the trading rules of the prop firm and know why they're there, and don't allow those rules to outsmart you and you fail. Okay? I saw a video this past week where one guy had 5 funded accounts that he blew up in the same day. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, and I went and looked at the accounts he has. I think the most he can even take is $3,000 in a month. So what are you doing? Why are you blowing your accounts up in one day? Anyways, know your rules. Play, and don't let the prop firms outsmart you to do something stupid. Anyways, so my funded account since August 15th is just a little over $5,100 right now. That's what my balance is after commissions and all that stuff, which means I'm already ahead of my goals for August and September. So even if I sit here and I say, well, shoot, I only did $1,200 this week on a 4-day week, why am I upset? I shouldn't be upset. I want to trade. I want to generate more than that, but I got to keep remembering, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to get through the whole funded process, to document it out here and document what I had to do to get there in a conservative manner, so that if you want to take that approach, you need to stay conservative too until you get through this, and then maybe put another contract in your trades, something like that. This is not a speed chase. This is a marathon. So anyways, now the other thing I wanted to just quickly talk about is that Apex still has sent an email out, a notification that they're still doing their save 80% off their account, their evaluation account fee program. So what I'm going to do, and it's going through September 13th midnight. What I'm going to do on Monday is I am going to actually buy another evaluation account. I'm pretty sure it's going to be another $50,000 one. Somebody who watches my videos here asked me if I'm ever going to get multiple accounts and then tie them together and trade them. Because there's some software you can get where both accounts are traded together. And I started thinking about that. I said to the person at the time, I said, well, I'm thinking about it. Then I started thinking about it a little more, and I'm going, well, why am I going to do that? I'm only trading 1 or 2 contracts on a 10 contract account now. It's not like I need to do 1 or 2 contracts on another 10 contract account. at the same time in the same trades. So what I'm going to do with my new evaluation account is I'm going to go to some other trades that I have that play off of the 5-minute chart alone. Okay, because I've mentioned a couple times here, I have some other trades that I can roll out, that I have some confidence in, and I've had some experience with, and I feel, the risk reward is worth it. So that is what I'm going to do on Monday. I'm going to open up a new account, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be another $50,000 account. And I'm going to use that account through the evaluation process on my 5-minute chart alone. And I'm going to show you here in a minute what the trade is. It's a simple trade. I don't intend this account to have a no-loss day. I don't intend this account to have a no-loss day. This is a totally different approach than my 1-minute chart that I use to get through the evaluation process. By the way, I have yet, from August 1st to now, I have yet to have a losing trading day with this strategy. Think about that. I have yet, knock on wood, I have yet to have a losing trading day with this strategy over here. And this is my conservative strategy. I've said that over and over again. This is my conservative strategy right here on the 1-minute chart. Now, this other one that I'm going to do on the 5-minute chart, it's less conservative, but it has a higher risk, higher reward. Basically, what it is it's a I call it it's a gold line trade on the 5-minute chart. And you're playing off that gold line from a crossover to a pullback to the gold line. I'll show it to you here in a minute. And the intent is to get in at the gold line. Let's say if it crosses over from the bottom, pulls back into the gold line on the long side, then you're taking a long there, and you're going to have a 3-point stop and a 10-point target. So you're looking at a 3-to-1. Okay? You're looking at a 3-to-1 on a risk reward. And I'll probably be doing it with either 2 to 4 contracts in that account. Now, just to give you an idea, 10 points on the ES is $500 a contract. So it's a much bigger approach than this. The trades are less numerous also, but it's a much bigger approach than this. So if you got 2 contracts and you take it and it goes long and you get it, that's $1,000 with one trade. $1,000. If it runs through and takes you out, then you're looking at $150 times 2 contracts is $300 loss. So you're looking for a $1,000 win with a potential of a $300 loss. Okay, so it's a bigger trade approach. It's a simpler trade than this, but it will have losing days. Just so you know. Okay. Anyways, so I'm going to show you on my chart here what that trade is. And then I'm going to open that account on Monday and I'm going to start paying attention. Now, keep in mind, with that account, there may be times I don't even see a trade, but I need to get through 10 days. Because if the darn thing is working, if the trades are working, it's not going to take long for me to get the $3,000. Okay, it takes, if I'm only doing 2 contracts, it takes 3 trades. So I got to trade for 10 days. So even on the days that I don't see a trade, I am going to just take a dick and dunk, in and out, so that the day counts. Remember, know your prop trader rules. Don't let them work against you. Get your trading days to count so you don't end up having to trade just to get qualified. All right? Anyway, so I'm going to show you this trade here, real simple, and then I'm going to sign off for the day. Again, my account went dormant here for a second. Give me a second. There it is. All right. All right. So remember, we're only using the 5 minute. We're only using the 5 minute chart. So here's the 5 minute chart. By the way, just to show that I'm not BSing anybody, there's my account balance right there, 55,105.42 on my Apex funded account. PA. It's a PA account, so that's an Apex funded active account. Right there, 55,105. So I'm not making this BS up. Anyways, I'm going to highlight the trade that I'm going to do with my new evaluation account. Just one trade. Here it is. It's it's a crossover. So like in this case, here's your you know your like I said, your momentum is your red line. Remember, your red moving average is your momentum line. So if you're below the red line, it's short. If you're above the red line, it's long. So here you pushed up, through, pulled down. Here's your long. Here's your long right there. I'm going to try to get that in there at 47.25. It went down to 45.25. So that actually pulled through your entry 2 points. And then it ran up. So if you're in at 47.25, 10 points is 57.25. Where's that? That is right there. Right there. Bam. 57.25. You got it in this candle right here. So these are 5 minute candles. So your entry, you may have been in this trade 15 minutes. 5, 10, 15. May have been in it 15 minutes. Remember, this is the 5 minute chart. This is not my quick and dirty 1 minute candles. So then you come over here and you're looking for a crossover potentially to the short side. Wham, broke your pivot. Here's your pivot. On the left, your gold line. Came back up, slam, boom. There's your short. 4055. This thing ran all the way down to 4045. So it hit it to the tick. You may not have gotten filled, but that's what it did. So again, your entry off the gold line, down, bam. Remember, you're using a 3-point stop, then it rolled, then your crisscross, it rolled back up again, back down, long, 405,750. And so 405,750 is 406,750. 406,750, which is right there. 2 ticks from the top. Another 10 points. So you potentially had 10. This one probably didn't work. There's a way to manage these trades too, by the way. Okay? Once you get in, you can follow the bottom of these candles as your stops. So bottom, like the top of the candle here is your stop, in case it breaks it up back the other way. Same thing here. Once you're in it, you can take your stop and just keep following the candle. Once this candle closes, then you can put your stop there. Once this candle closes, you can put your stop there. Once this candle here, this red candle all the way down closes, you can put your stop there. Once this red candle here closes, you can put your stop right here. You can follow once this candle here closes, you can put your stop right here. So if you do that, like this one was 4052, you're in at 4055, you made 3 points. This one here would have worked all the way to the end because none of those candles broke back. So anyways, that's the trade that I'm going to work on with my new evaluation account next week. So I'm hoping that everybody is is going to, well, I'm going to just keep pointing out that that's a different account. But the thing I like about that trade versus this one here, again, this is the more conservative one. I like this trade. Don't get me wrong. And there's ways to make this work. If you're a retiree, for example, and you just need to make a little bit of extra money every day, or not every day, every week, this is the Mac Daddy. If you have not that much time to trade and you really just need to be able to take a trade here or there once or twice a day while you're just kind of glancing at your chart, seeing that we had a crossover. Ooh, let me follow the gold line up, or the gold line down with your entry. And you're not having to focus on your timer, the closing of your timer, your bar timer, and that kind of stuff, because you're working. That trade is great. And when it hits, boy, it hits. I mean, you're talking $1,000 if you had 2 contracts, So anyways, those are the things I've got going on right now. Those are the results I've got going on right now that I'm very happy about that. Okay. So please don't take that the wrong way. I mean, look at my goals I set. I should be happy. I'm way above my goals. Anyways, everybody have a good day. I hope you have a good weekend, and I will start that new evaluation account on Monday. And remember, if you want an evaluation account through September 13th, it's the coupon code is SAVE80, which is ridiculously good price for an evaluation account. I don't have an affiliation. I don't need your money. That's the actual key code for you to use, whatever. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.